Indonesian food. Right? Where can you find it in Vancouver? Vancouver is super well known for Chinese food, Indian food, Korean food, Thai, and much more, Japanese of course. But when it comes to other lesser known Asian cuisines, well, Vancouver doesn't really have that many options, and today I wanted to see if Vancouver had any decent Indonesian food. Luckily for us, there is a grand total of 3 spots, only 3. So in this video, our mission is to try those 3 Indonesian places and tell you what I think. Indonesian food for me is really something I haven't tried that much of, so very excited to get my socks blown off because I do know one thing about Indonesian food. It is fairly spicy. Let's go try some delicious Indonesian food, and we'll see you at the first spot. And this place I do know fairly well. Anyways, we'll see you there. Still here. Now I'm going. There are 2 reasons people come to this mall. It's literally for the food court and then the movie theater. Everything else, I have no idea why people even come here. This food court here has like a mix of some of the worst and some of the best food you can find. Example, taco time. And then it's next to the place that we are trying right now, Bali Thai. And Bali Thai has been here for quite a while. Like I said, we have covered this in a previous video, our Chinatown Cheap Eats, quite a long time ago, and I was very impressed with the quality of the food. Here we go. These are the dishes we have gotten, some very cool ones. Now, I might butcher some of the names, so I'm just gonna call the names like I see it, and then I'll put the name underneath, because while I'm eating, yeah, I kind of forgot half of these dishes and what they're called. Okay, first of all, bam, Indonesian corn fritter. The real name right here. It just comes with a whole bunch of peanut sauce. If you are going to Indonesia, probably good to not have a peanut allergy because they throw that shit on everything. Also, if you hate spicy, probably don't go to Indonesia either. That's not for you. Let's just try it by itself first. Okay, not bad. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit crispy. Garlic. Oh yeah, lots of garlic in there. Now dip it into the peanut sauce. Infinitely better. Let's go for this fish cake dish. What is it called? I don't know. So caption's gonna be underneath. What I love too is she has this giant ramekin full of shallots, and every dish she gives you, she's like, do you want shallots? Oh, what kind of dumb question is that? Of course I want shallots. Shallots on everything. And the other question is, do you want sambal? Do you like it spicy? Yes, we do. There's gonna be a lot of sweat involved in this video because it's hot outside and we're gonna be eating lots of hot food. First taste you get is pork. And then eventually it just turns into this kind of fish cakey, you can tell it's fish, and it's like a whole fish cake sensation, a little bit bouncy. And then of course the peanut sauce envelops your whole mouth. I'm gonna steal a little bit of the sambal from here. She said this is very spicy, so I might regret this bite, but there you go. That's it. That's the flavor I love. That kicks you in the butt. It's like literally fireworks in my mouth and all over my body. That's really what the dish needed, is just that extra intense flavor of the sambal. You don't really know sambal until you try Indonesian food. There are literally like hundreds of types of sambal, and they're all just outstanding and different flavor profiles. So this is really cool. I've seen this dish many times on YouTube. And normally what they do is they fry the chicken and then they kind of smash it, they hammer it down. And in some cases they even put a bunch of sambal on top of the fried chicken and then they hammer it down. In this case, they got the sambal on the side, probably because most people trying that sambal dish would probably die. So what I might do is, I'm gonna try the chicken by itself. I was gonna try to utilize a utensil to cut it, but there's a spoon. Should I try? Yes, I shall. Though that didn't work. Well, let's try the skin. Oh, okay. It's almost like a turmeric flavor coming through. It is very yellow. Okay, let's try a bit of the meat. And I think we need to put some sambal on there. Oh, maybe a bit of the Let's try to get a whole bite going. Oh, where's my sambal at? Oh, there you are. That sambal literally needs to touch every dish, and it just makes it a happier experience. The only last move I need to do is just to break this onto the rice. Oh, there you go. Yes, perfect. I just can't get over that sambal and how happy it makes me feel. This is a special of the day, and it got me really excited. I was originally gonna order chicken satay. Then I saw this on special, and I was like, why am I getting chicken satay? It's so boring. These are beef ribs. They are boneless, and they look super delicious. Look at that. Not the most tender beef rib in the world, but that flavor makes up for it. Wow, that's like caramelized, sweet, almost like oniony. And then, of course, just like any Indonesian dish, you need to douse it with some more sambal. So there you go. The flavored jabusi.
What?
Flavored jabusi.
Kabusi?
The booty. What I meant to say is it's a masterpiece. It's a classical masterpiece of beefy, ribby flavor. Overall, Bali Thai, for the price, you're just getting such a good value, especially in today's economy. I mean, my lord, just super tasty food, very good sambal. All the dishes, really good, and they really have some very unique specials once in a while. And honestly, what a great start to this video. Almost there. There you go. That kind of worked. Eat it with the rice. Oh. Love it. As a self-professed foodie, I thought I knew every single food court in this city. I was wrong. Pacific Plaza is a food court slash mall that I had no idea about until I came here about a month ago, and I saw this place. I was like, oh cool, Indonesian food. And actually this place was the idea for this video. If you have a wheelchair and are disabled, do not park on level 3 or 1 because your elevator is broken, by the way. Also, one thing to note, washroom, love it. The soap dispenser doesn't work, so they took the top off and you can just scoop it up so you can put it on your hands. That's the kind of food court I'm looking for. Anyways, a super local food court, love it. A lot of cool spots that I will definitely be back. But of course, we're here for Indonesian food. This place, gee, tastes good. We have quite a spread, including the first one. Look at this. This is a lobster laksa, and it is $19, so fairly cheap. So I'm not expecting, like, you know, lobster straight from the Atlantic coast that's flown in here. But, you know, for 19 bucks to get 2 mini lobster tails, not bad at all. We also have the nasi lemak, of course, just classic. I'm liking the addition of the shrimp. This one is cool. This is actually one of the reasons I came here. Perkadao, probably the only restaurant you can find this dish in all of Vancouver. And I don't know if this is really Indonesian, but it's a pork green curry. It looked good, so we got that. Sambal here. I was scared because I didn't see it originally. It's here, so everything is good. My heart is safe, and it's now beating at a normal pace. Not for long though, because look at all the stuff we're gonna eat. These are kind of like potato beef balls, and never tried them before. Like I said, Indonesian food is really a food I've only eaten a couple times, just because there are so many limited options in Vancouver. Like literally, there's this spot and one more place, and that's it. Looks like a mashed potato ball. Maybe I was wrong. There's no beef in here. Oh, there is beef. Okay. Yeah, it's just a really good, like, mashed potato. Actually, not really mashed. It's like half mashed, but just like any Indonesian dish, what do you need on this? Sambal, of course. Whoa. Oh, that has some shrimp paste in there for sure. Holy, that's amazing. I love that. That sambal is next level. Super fishy, spicy, salty. Exactly what this potato cake needs. Oh, I love it. Some pork green curry. Gonna put a little bit on this rice here. Oh, yes.
A little bit.
A little bit. Oh, okay.
A little bit.
We're gonna take some of this to go because we've eaten already, so we'll keep the rest in there, but here we go. Whoa, okay, just giant piece. It's like an onion boat. Okay, maybe I might use that for a boat. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Onion boat with the pork inside, that might not work. Uh-oh, okay. That's not a great idea. Let's just try the pork first. Oh, wow, I like that a lot. Nice tender pork. The curry, we asked for everything spicy, by the way, so they've added a nice amount of spice, but not too spicy. You can still taste the other ingredients, which is nice. Very flavorful. A lot of green curries are so watered down, especially if you go to like generic Thai restaurants. This one is thick, super flavorful. They've added a nice amount of spice. Pork is tender. Really can't ask for much more for a green curry. I was actually not expecting to be like super amazed by this, but this is a solid dish. Okay, let's go on to tray number 2, shall we? Let's do the laksa. Of course, laksa, just such a typical dish. Malaysian / Indonesian, you can find it in Singapore. Like I said, this one for 19 bucks to get, you know, little pieces of lobster, it's a really good deal. I'm gonna kind of take it out of its shell. This is why I wore the Hawaiian shirt today. Is if I was wearing white, imagine the carnage. Let's do this a different way. We'll just edit this whole part out and just pretend I took it out cleanly with a fork. Ow. Oh, that hurts. Hurts so good and bad. There you go. Done with no struggle at all. The first thing you have to do with laksa, try the broth. Ooh. I'm liking that kind of white filmy stuff, which of course will all go into my mouth. Okay, that was straight up just coconut milk. Damn, why not? Very, very coconutty laksa. Super creamy. Now, of course, got our lobster tail. Dip it a little bit more. Can't ask for much more. I mean, that's just a good lobster dipped in laksa. It's really delicious. Let's get some noodles too. Oh yeah. Fish cake, can't go wrong. And of course, the last thing we're gonna try, I'm a big fan of the tofu puffs because this is really what soaks in all the laksa flavor. Yeah, oh, spiciness, creamy, it's all just absorbed into that tofu. For 19 bucks, very serviceable laksa. It is very creamy and not quite as seafoody as I'm used to with other laksas, but overall the broth is very thick, sticks onto the noodles, and the addition of the lobster, pretty good. And you know, honestly, I mean, for like $5 more, why not get a bit of lobster on there? Nasi lemak, another just staple dish. Yes, perfect. Let's do that. Get a little shrimpy on there. Boop. And actually, I'll try it by itself, and then you kind of know my next move. Pretty predictable by now. Where the hell did you go, bro? Hey, you're already dead. Why are you trying to run away? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, spiciness tickling the back of your throat. Just that char flavor. This one has a little bit of sweetness to it too, which I kind of enjoy. For me, a good nasi lemak too is all the individual grains of rice which I've separated. So very good nasi lemak. Lots of flavor. Lots of dark concentrated soy. Oh, you know what? Watch a second. I might have a move here. Do this. Do that. Oh yeah. One more. Probably just angered the whole country of Indonesia with that, but I think it's worth it. Come on now. I mean, how can that not be good? Is this enough food? So, of course, our last Indonesian spot, kind of like a ghost kitchen. We walked in there, and then we also noticed another cool spot doing some El Salvadorian food, so we got that too. I think we're gonna start with actually the El Salvadorian place. This place is called Don Chepe's, and I noticed on the reviews that their pupusas were really good. I remember this park really well because we came here a very long time ago. We were doing Trinidadian food. We ate at this exact table and there were a whole bunch of wasps attacking our food. Why me? Am I tastier than this?
Maybe I am.
Anyways, let's go into this El Salvadorian food very quickly. Oh, these are the pupusas. Yes. So I have 3 different ones. We have this one, which based on the kind of green little specks is the zucchini cheese. We have one with just beans and cheese, and of course the whole deal with the beans, cheese, and pork. Did they give us cutlery? No, they didn't. Okay, well that's gonna be fun. Okay, unfortunately this is gonna be a non-cutlery dinner because none of the places gave us cutlery, but some of these are fairly handheld, so we'll try to figure it out. This is another one. This is a yuca con chicharrón. And here you go. Wow, straight up just a bunch of fried pork, and of course the yuca. Don't forget the sauce. Yuca by itself, pretty starchy. And of course, I chase it with the chicharrón. Just crispy deliciousness. Now I'm gonna add a bit of this guy. Very simple dish, but of course you have to add the sauces, and the pickled cabbage really cuts into the richness. Okay, let's get right into it. Pupusa time. So, this one, zucchini. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. Okay, try it by itself. All right. I think that's their specialty. Incredibly cheesy. Zucchini is nicely cooked, still has a little bit of texture, and then that kind of masa dough, a little bit thicker, but you really taste the masa in there. A little bit of the pickled cabbage on there. Douse it in the sauce. You really don't see the zucchini one that often in El Salvadorian restaurants, so I'm happy they have this option. And my God, I mean, look at that interior, it's just so cheesy. It's almost like thin ribbons of the zucchini, but they've really stuffed it nicely. Next one, I think this is just kind of the bean and cheese. Oh, look at that. I love it. Oh. Classic combination. Again, lots of melty cheese. Actually, the sauce not that spicy at all. It's just mostly tomatoey. This should be the big kahuna of all of them. This is the beef, meat, and cheese. Oh, look at that. It's like a fence, a cheese fence. I'm gonna take the big cheesy bite. That pork is flavored beautifully. Almost like a little bit of a chorizo taste. Just cheesy, meaty, and beany goodness. Oh, you've been a bad boy. Oh, sorry. All right, because there's beans in there. I thought I'd make that joke. Yeah, right? What a great joke. Overall, Don Chefe's, I think the yuca and the chicharrón was all right, but the pupusas are where it's at. I think the reviews are completely on point. The pupusas are really what you should be getting here. You do have a decent amount of other dishes that are kind of like mix of Mexican and some other things, but man, those pupusas are just hearty, delicious, and probably some of the best ones I've had in Vancouver. So I think that is my choice for this restaurant. Okay, let's get back on track. Let's go for some Indonesian food over here. So here we go, giant meal. Brilliant idea from David. We're gonna use the skewers and kind of try to just dish some things from there, kind of like chopsticks, but right away. Oh, I think I have to start with this chicken here. These chicken skewers, I think there are 2 different types. This one's called Satay Thai Chan. Now I'm used to the other one, I think with the peanut sauce, but Thai Chan is just almost the same thing, but with the giant amount of sambal on top. I think I'm gonna start with this guy because that's just a little sambal. I am kind of scared. This is gonna set the tone for everything, and it's gonna be very fiery. Bit cold right now, perfect for this cold. We are gonna heat up very fast, my friends. I'm waiting for the spice to come. Actually, oh, okay. It's more manageable than I thought it would be. I think it's chicken breast. You do get a nice kind of aroma from the chilies, a little bit of sweetness, but really not as intensely spicy as I thought it would be. They've toned it down quite a bit. Let's try a bit of this. I'm feeling this might wake things up a little bit. Oh yeah, there you go. That's straight up chili there. That is 100% 180 from what I just tasted. Now this is really cool. Nasi bebek kremes. Nasi is the rice. Bebek is, I think, the duck. Now this, you normally used to having chicken. I'm gonna try the duck by itself. All right, that was all crispy duck fat. Not complaining, but I'm not complaining actually. That's freaking delicious, but I'm gonna get a bit more meat. Oh, love it. Duck, really nicely done, very crispy on the outside. That sambal is pretty cool. That is very shrimpy, lots of umami, not super spicy. It is almost like a jacked up chili fish paste. This is mie bakso. Now this is a popular street food in Indonesia, mostly beef stock. I think there's a bunch of meatballs, and of course you have your condiments on the side. I'm gonna try the broth by itself. Okay, very neutral, a little bit salty. You can tell it's made for sauces and it's made to kind of change into your own style. Of course, try a bit of the noodles. Those are rice noodles. I think you have to add some of this stuff though. For sure, the chili. I'm gonna see what. Whoa, I think it's like some kind of cane sugar syrup thingy. Whoa. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit of that, not too much. This is a bit sweet, but it does taste. It's like super concentrated syrup. Mix it around, change the color a little bit. Oh yeah. Meatball very dense actually. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that was just a tofu puff. It's a meatball. Oh, that's pretty cool. Overall, it's a fairly simple soup. I can see why it's very popular because you can really modify it to make it what you want. This is another kind of beef soup. It looks like it's based off of coconut milk. And of course some beef cubes. Oh, look at that. I did not expect that. It feels insanely tender. There's a lime in there, which I'm gonna squeeze. And once again, I'm gonna try the broth first, and then we'll go into the other accoutrements. Oh, it's a little bit more tomatoey than I thought it would be. Not quite as rich. And then of course, you gotta try a bit of the beef. That beef is pretty sick. It's almost like a less thick, tomatoey coconut curry. And I think that's where the rice comes in because it is fairly watery. Let's just dip it. I don't know how else to do this. Just get my hands dirty. Oh, I'm losing most of it. Okay, well, okay. This is not working out. All right. Oh, the rice in there is pretty damn good. It gives it kind of like a starchy element. It's called putu ayu, and this is very simply just a pandan jelly with some coconut. Oh, it's like a cake. Cake with coconut strands inside. That's pretty scrumptious too. Anyways, that'll be it for our epic Indonesian food video of Vancouver. Like you saw, really not a very popular cuisine in this city. Hopefully very soon I'll get to explore this cuisine much more in depth. Maybe either going to Indonesia or maybe going to another city with much more Indonesian cuisine. If you did enjoy what we do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so we can notify you of future videos, and of course hit us up with those comments. If I do go to Indonesia, let me know what region, what island I should visit. Not doing Bali. Drunk Australians? No. Anyways, we'll see you very, very soon. Ciao for now.